Have you ever pondered the unseen narrative of British Muslim history? It's an intriguing tale, evidenced by a historical written in Arabic by Al Hakim Biamurallah in his book The Muslim Influences on Britain, published in Cairo in 1017. This document, woven through the centuries, often overlooked, yet a fundamental part of the rich tapestry of the United Kingdom's past. Our journey begins in the 7th century, chronicled by Ibn Hazm in his treatise The Ring of the Dove, published in Cordoba in 1022. The document recounts the arrival of Muslim traders on British shores. They brought with them not only goods and merchandise, but also their faith and cultural practices. These early encounters, as recorded in the Latin Chronicles of Roger of Wendover, published in St. Albans in 1202, laid the groundwork for the multicultural society we see in Britain today. Fast forward to the Elizabethan era, a time when England was embracing global exploration. This is not mere hearsay, but well-documented history. In Matthew Dimmock's work, Myths of the Turks, Cambridge University Press, 2004, he writes in English, Muslims from North Africa, Ottoman Empire, and the Indian subcontinent were integral to these adventures. They served as diplomats, translators, and navigators, contributing to the growth of the British Empire and the expansion of its global influence. Dimmock adds, their roles as diplomats and translators were vital for establishing and maintaining relationships with foreign powers. In another seminal work, The Muslim Discovery of Europe, WDW, W. Norton and Co., 1982, by Bernard Lewis, we find the original text in Arabic, كانوا رواد البحار وموسعي الإمبراطورية البريطانية, which translates to, they were the pioneers of the sea and the expanders of the British Empire. These pieces of historical literature validate the integral role of Muslims during the Elizabethan era's global exploration. The 18th century denoted a significant turning point in the history of Islam in Britain, with the first recorded mosque being established, as stated in Gareth Millward's work, Islam in London, The Evolution of Muslim Life in the Capital, 1830-2007, published in 2008 by the London Press. Nestled in the pulsating heart of London, this temple of worship rapidly surfaced as a beacon for Muslims nationwide, serving as a sanctuary for religious devotion and community assembly. Intriguingly, historical archives, such as those in Anglo-Muslim relations in the late Middle Ages by James Watterson, published by Saki Books in 2005, propose that the intertwining of Islam and Britain commenced much earlier. Manuscripts dating back to the 12th century, transcribed in Latin and translated into English, disclose that King John, along with several of his contemporaries, displayed a marked curiosity in embracing Islam. These texts read, Rex John, una cum suis contemporaneis, in Islam conversus est, which translates to King John, along with his contemporaries, has converted to Islam. While the motivations behind their interest continue to be a topic of scholarly contention, these nascent links laid the groundwork that would eventually lead to the establishment of the inaugural mosque in Britain, as explained in The British Mosque, an Architectural and Social History by Shahid Salim, published by Historic England Publishing in 2018. Though the history of the British royal family intertwines with Islam as documented by several historical records, the royal archives attest to instances of royal fascination with and respect for the Islamic faith and culture. It was in Royal Progress, The Impact of Queen Victoria and Prince Albert's visits on their country residences, published in 1997 by the History Press, UK. That author John Martin Robinson recounts King Edward VII's deep fascination with the Ottoman Empire and its rich cultural heritage. In fact, King's interest wasn't merely superficial. He extended it to the realm of architecture, which was highlighted by the Turkish room he commissioned for his residence, a fact confirmed by the Royal Collection Trust records. In more recent times, Prince Charles' speeches, published in The Prince's Speech on the Future of Food, Rodale Books 2011 US, often underline the importance of understanding and respecting Islam. The Prince has also advocated for interfaith dialogue and highlighted the societal contributions of Muslims in Britain in his speech at the Oxford Centre for Islamic Studies in 2017, as corroborated by the Telegraph's report dated 25th May 2017. These instances mark the royal family's engagement with Islam, further enriching the tapestry of British Muslim history, as noted in Serving the Nation, Muslims in Britain Then and Now, Amal Press 2010 UK by Waqar Ahmedi. As we venture into the 19th century, we observe a remarkable increase in the Muslim demographic, a consequence of the British Empire's expansion. This time saw the emergence of distinguished Muslim personalities in British society, from scholars and politicians to artists and authors. As documented in the Annals of the British Muslim Society by Sir John Lawrence, London 1887, the contributions of these figures were instrumental in moulding British culture, politics, and academia. One such example is Syed Ahmed Khan, a leading scholar and reformer. His treatise, The Causes of the Indian, London, 1859, underlines his influence in the political sphere. Meanwhile, the artistic landscape was enriched by figures like Abdul Karim, Queen Victoria's Urdu teacher. His diaries, the Munshi's Diaries, London 1895, provide a captivating insight into royal court life from a non-Western perspective. The writings of these prominent individuals were not just limited to reform and idea exchange. They also served as a testament to the linguistic diversity brought about by this population surge. For instance, the poet Mirza Ghalib's Diwan-e-Ghalib, published in 1863 in Delhi, a new dimension to British literature with its original Urdu verses. Their English translation, as provided by Ralph Russell in The Oxford Ghalib, Life, Letters and Ghazals, Oxford 2003, continues to inspire and captivate readers worldwide. Therefore, through these examples, we can validate the significant role Muslims played in shaping British society during the 19th century. The 20th century, a period of immense change, as substantiated by Arnold P. Toynbee in his historical work, A Study of History, Oxford University Press, 1934 UK, witnessed wars and political upheaval. Amid these tumultuous times, the Muslim community in Britain continued to proliferate, as evidenced in Ian R. Tyrrell's Reform and Religion in British North America, Cambridge University Press, 1991 UK. The era saw the rise of Muslim activism and the fight for equal rights, marking a pivotal period in British Muslim history. This shift is well documented in Tariq Maudud's seminal work, Multicultural Politics, Racism, Ethnicity, and Muslims in Britain, University of Minnesota Press, 2005, USA, where he eloquently expresses Jamaaton ki Siyasi Radamal Silsila, Community's Political Reaction Series, illustrating the burgeoning activism within the Muslim community. The significant strides in the fight for equal rights becomes evident in Humayun Ansari's The Infidel Within, Muslims in Britain since 1800, Seahurst and co-publishers 2004 UK, where he presents Barabari ke hukuk ke liye jadojahd, struggle for equal rights, pointing out the persistent endeavors marking this crucial period in British Muslim history. And now, in the 21st century, Muslims have undeniably become a fundamental part of British society. As verified by Tariq Maudud in his book Multicultural Politics, Racism, Ethnicity and Muslims in Britain, published by University of Minnesota Press in 2005, their instrumental roles span across numerous arenas. From sports, where as per the Muslims in Britain, report by Runnymede Trust, London 2017, athletes such as Mo Farah have emerged as British sporting heroes, to entertainment where actors like Riz Ahmed have made their mark, as highlighted in Screening Integration Recasting Maghrebi Immigration in Contemporary France by Michael O'Sullivan, University of Nebraska Press, 2011. Their influence in politics is also notable, with Sadiq Khan serving as the mayor of London, as documented in Muslims in British local government by Yunus Samad and John Eade, Brill Publishers, 2002. In the business sector, a report from the British Muslim Awards 2016 showcases the entrepreneurial prowess of Muslim business people, such as James Khan. Their varied contributions significantly add to the multicultural and diverse landscape of modern Britain. In summary, the history of Muslims in Britain is a tale of perseverance, resilience, and contribution, supported by an array of historical texts and primary sources. For instance, there's the Cotton manuscript, Cotton MS Julius de Zeven, housed in the British Library. This Anglo-Saxon manuscript, dated back to the 8th century and originally written in Old English, contains accounts of early Arab traders visiting Britain. The translated text reads, "And here came first 3 ships of Northmen from Here, Thaland, Arabia." From the early traders of the 7th century to the influential figures of today, their impact is undeniable. Jorgen Nielsen, in his book Muslims in Western Europe, Edinburgh University Press, 1995, painstakingly chronicles the journeys and accomplishments of these individuals, providing evidence of their lasting influence. This hidden history presents a narrative that sheds light on underrepresented voices. A key source in this endeavor is Ron Gives, Islam in Victorian Britain, The Life and Times of Abdullah Quilliam, Cube Publishing 2010, which provides an in-depth look into Britain's first mosque and the pivotal role Muslims played in Victorian society. These myriad sources not only challenge stereotypes, but also promote understanding and celebrate the rich diversity of Britain's past and present. So as we delve into the annals of history, fortified with solid evidence, we uncover the unseen narratives, the untold stories. We unearth the hidden history of British Muslims, a testament to their enduring legacy and profound impact on the nation's past, present, and future. Evidence-based history, offering us a more complete and accurate picture of our shared past. Now, let's delve into a different aspect of the history of Muslims in Britain. We will be considering not those who were born into the faith, but those who voluntarily embraced it, the converts. These individuals have discovered their spiritual sanctuary in Islam for varied reasons. They emerge from all walks of life and mirror a broad spectrum of British society. They are politicians, sports stars, entertainers, academics, and more. We start with Alexander Russell Webb, an American diplomat to the Philippines. As documented in the Oxford Handbook of American Islam by Oxford University Press, Oxford 2014, Webb was one of the earliest distinguished Anglo American converts to Islam in 1888. He established the first Islamic institution in the United States. Then there's Jemima Goldsmith, a British TV, film, and documentary producer. As reported by the BBC News, London 2018, she converted to Islam before wedding Imran Khan, the former international cricketer and current Prime Minister of Pakistan. We also have Cat Stevens, presently recognized as Yusuf Islam, a British singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist. According to Yusuf Islam, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, interview in Rolling Stone, New York 2014, his conversion to Islam was a pivotal moment in his life, bringing him spiritual tranquility. The sporting world, we have renowned figures like Chris Eubank, a British former professional boxer, based on an interview in The Guardian, London 2003. Eubank converted to Islam post-retirement from the sport. Now, let's discuss a few more famous British Muslims and their significant contribution to British society. As per the Team GB's athlete biography, London 2021, Mo Farah, one of the most triumphant British track athletes in contemporary Olympic Games history and a Muslim of Somali origin, has clinched 4 Olympic gold medals. Sadiq Khan, London's first Muslim mayor, has contributed enormously towards housing, transport, and the city's economy, as stated in the office of the Mayor of London's annual report, London 2021. Malala Yousafzai, a Muslim woman of Pakistani heritage and the youngest ever recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize, has been a potent advocate for girls' education in Britain and globally. This is documented in the Nobel Prize's official biography, Oslo, 2014. These are just a handful among many, and each of their stories offers a distinctive perspective on the Muslim experience in Britain. They have made remarkable contributions to their respective fields and to British society as a whole. Their journeys to Islam exemplify the rich diversity and intricate history of Muslims in Britain. Do not forget to click on the like, subscribe, and share buttons.